Let me just preface this by saying I'm very sorry to anyone that gets upset by this video. But this is something that I make these videos because I know what it's like to have a really bad health condition. I know what it's like to be scared and confused and not know what to do. And even though you're getting guided by doctors and nutritionists, you're still struggling or you still feel like you're not making progress. I make these videos because this is the stuff that I wish I knew when I was scared and I was struggling very bad and in bad shape. So this is why I'm making this. I'm sorry to say, but the keto diet is not necessarily healthy for you. So what is the keto diet? As far as what I'm aware of, it's low carb, high protein, in a nutshell. But basically, you can eat, you can eat veggies, you can eat some fruits. Some people can eat like all the cheese they want and all the protein they want. That includes nut butters, and animal protein and eggs and stuff like that. So the reason I say sometimes the keto diet can be very, very dangerous to your health, especially if you already have a medical condition and you're not in optimal health, or even if you have a mild condition, it's because, this is not a widely known thing, but this is a fact. Our bodies are not designed to process a high amount of animal protein, whether that's eggs, whether that's fish, beef, chicken, turkey, pork. It's just not. But for some reason, especially in the United States, in other countries in Europe, it's different. They center their meals around like a bread or a pasta or some kind of grain, usually. Us in the United States, because, like, we're I don't know if it's the cowboy way of thinking or what, but we always center our meals around an animal meat, animal protein. That's the center of our dish. That's the most of what we eat is the meat. And then we put like a bread on the side, maybe some veggie, maybe some fruit. That's not exactly the best meal plan for your body. All of our bodies, human, doesn't matter what your heritage is, it's only designed to process so much protein, and especially so much animal protein, whether that is the animal muscle itself or eggs or anything like that, or in any kind of animal product, milk, eggs, yada yada. Anyway, I can't talk. But yeah, and if you do constantly consume more animal protein than you're supposed to, like I said, whether that's milk or eggs or the meat muscle itself, it all has proteins in it. It's got animal proteins in it. And too much animal protein, any person's body will have a bad reaction to. And you know how they joke about like the keto farts and the keto breath and people get rashes on their skin? That's actually a sign that there's something wrong in your body. Like, I know they talk about the keto flu and you'll experience it for a few days while your body adjusts and then it goes away and it's fine. No, that's not exactly the same thing as like your body getting rid of a virus. That's a bad reaction to too much animal protein. And like some people who cannot consume dairy, it's not always the lactose. A lot of the time it can be like if you find out, so let's say your doctor tells you can't consume dairy because you're lactose intolerant, and then you tried like Lactaid or a lactose free, but it's still cow's milk, and you still can't process it. It's because of it's the protein in that. When your protein levels get too high in your body, especially from animal protein, you can get UTIs. Your urine gets very acidic, your blood gets very acidic. It's just simply not healthy to consume large amounts of animal products, whether, like I said, milk, eggs, cheese, meat. It's not. And I think a lot of people don't know that. And I found out the hard way that I have trouble digesting meat, especially right now with my GI condition since it flared up like a year ago. And I just learned a few months ago why I don't process meat well or animal products well. And it's because of the high protein content. And since my GI system is already in distress, it's having even more trouble processing it than a healthy person's would. So, um, I uh, I just wanted to put this out there. I know I got a little up in arms about it, but it's just a huge misconception that it's healthy to ingest all this protein and protein is good and especially animal protein. It's like, no, it's really not. But if that's what you're doing, that's fine. It's your life, it's your choice. I truly respect that, but I really wish people understood more that it is a misconception that animal meat and animal protein is good for you. Yes, it can help you lose weight and build muscle. Yes, it does. It provides certain nutrients. It provides protein. But it's also doing damage because you're not supposed to ingest that much. We don't have freaking if we were supposed to ingest that much protein, we would have teeth like a T-Rex or a great white shark. We don't have that. We got mostly flat teeth. It it ain't it just look it up. Just look it up. Or how much protein are you really supposed to ingest? It's only 50 milligrams or 50 grams per day. Um I guarantee most people are ingesting way more than that. And there's people that I see online and they're doing the right thing. They're working out. They have a great meal plan and they track it on their phone and all that, and that's wonderful. But they're consuming a lot of protein, whether that's whey, eggs, uh, you know, animal muscle, milk, cheese. It's a lot. And it might give you good results aesthetically and maybe even energy wise for a bit, but I promise you, it even says online, everywhere you look up the keto diet, it's healthy for short periods of time. It's not a long-term thing. It's really not supposed to be a lifestyle thing. You will mess up your system. You will make your medical conditions worse. You will develop medical conditions that you otherwise would not have if you hadn't have done it. And I'm telling you, I know when we're young, we don't really worry about hurting our bodies, and we don't think about, oh, whatever, when I get old and I'm achy and whatever, it's not a big deal. No, when you go through a medical condition and you end up in some really rough shape, you understand that your quality of life is super important. And when your quality of life is to a level where it's so low that you don't want to be alive anymore, that's when you realize you're like, screw that. I ain't going to eat that anymore. I'll do anything to stay away from that low quality of life. So I'm just trying to tell people right now, please do yourself a favor and stop hurting your body and don't develop a heart condition or a GI condition or a liver condition or, anything like that because of a fad that people are being told, and especially in the United States, people want to believe it because we always centered our meals around meat. It's not healthy. It's actually very unhealthy. There's a reason that when we get a UTI, the way they test for it is how much protein is in your urine and how acidic it's making your urine. Like animal protein especially, it's not a good source of all your protein. It's really not. There's other oatmeal has an excellent amount of protein, not from an animal source. And you really, your body is not supposed to ingest 100 200 grams of protein or more a day. It's not going to be able to tolerate it well. Anyway, I know I went on a tangent, and I'm sorry if this upset people, and I completely understand because when you get told and all these people are doing this and you get told this is the best way to do it, this is the best way to be a lifter or to be an athlete or to live a healthy lifestyle or to heal your body, and then you find out, oh, that may not be the case. I understand it's a slap in the face. I've had a lot of things slap me in the face, a lot of freaking lessons and stuff that I was doing that was actually harming my body, and I just want to put the information out there. Whatever you do with your body, I respect it. If you want to, if you want to drink coffee all day, every day, if you want to drink alcohol every evening, if you want to smoke cigarettes, if we've all done that. If that's how you want to live your life, I completely respect that. Everybody should respect everybody. But I want you to know, you're not going to like it when I'll just say this. Everybody has the choice to do what they want. Just, if you're going to have a hard time living with a low quality of life, do your best to do your best for your body. That's all I can really say. And I just wanted to put that message out there. I am by no means a well-known YouTuber at all. I'm just some idiot with a YouTube page, but I won't call myself an idiot. I got some information that I feel like not enough people know, and it took me years and years and years to learn it. And the biggest thing I can say is watch out for that protein. And two, not every healthy food is healthy for every body. So, if anybody's struggling, I just hope this helps. And I hope maybe this, if you feel like you're doing the right thing and you're still struggling, or you're still struggling with this GI issue or this whatever issue, you're eating healthy but you can't figure out why you're not getting better, maybe take a look at how much animal meat or animal products you're consuming. I had to completely cut mine out because my body can't handle it. My nutritionist literally told me, your body does not process the protein and the saturated fat in animal products. So, you know, and you know what? Instead of, it's funny because I stopped eating chicken. When I was eating chicken, I was losing weight uncontrollably. That's a symptom of my GI condition. Losing weight uncontrollably, even though it's getting my protein, getting my carbs, getting everything. Once I cut out the meat and all the animal products, now I've gained weight. It's amazing how really all you want to do is find out the foods that work best for your system, stick to that, and try to stay away as much as you can. We're not perfect. Stuff happens, but try to stay away from the stuff that hurts your body as much as you can, and consume what your body seems to like and digest and process properly. That's all we can really do. So, anyway, I just hope this message gets out there, and I hope people who need to make a change for their health can and just can at least find this info out. So if they want to use it, great, they have it and they can use it. And if you don't want to use it, that's fine, but at least you got the information. This is just a huge misconception. It really sucks to see a lot of people who are trying to be healthy and they may not know all the information about everything they're putting in their body. Granted, I don't know all the information about everything I put in my body. I don't know everything. But I do know what works for me right now. And I do know some things that definitely don't work for me. And I know that a lot of people, I know that every human's body, regardless of your heritage, is not designed. It's not designed to process large amounts of animal protein. Anyway, I'm just gonna stop talking, but I'm sorry if this video upset you or offended you or bursted your bubble. It sucks to hear that you might be doing something that you were really gung-ho about and you've loved it and you thought it was really healthy for you, and then it's just not. So I'm sorry if this upset anybody. That doesn't mean you gotta stop doing keto. You do whatever you want, and I truly mean that, and I respect that. But I just want to put the information out there. If you needed the info and it was helpful, I really hope it finds you. I just don't want to see people suffer. I don't want to see people get to where I was and their quality of life is so low that they realize, oh my gosh, you really can hit a point where you wish for death, and death would be better than living through this hell every day. So I just wanted to give helpful information out there, and I apologize for being a little up in arms about it. But whatever you do, much respect, and everybody just do the best they can.